welcome back to Undercover Agent. I'm Celine Graham, your host. Today's a special episode. We're going to go behind the scenes of Undercover Agent. This is an opportunity for you to hear a little bit about the mindset of an agent and some things that we wouldn't normally say to our client, but I feel like I can share it with you since we're undercover. So I'll see you soon. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the reputation of real estate agents. We are all in the business aware of the fact that we are not the most popular of professions. It's a little bit of a bad rap because, there's always going to be, one bad apple in the bunch and it kind of spoils it for us all. But typically, most agents you're going to find are very committed to their work. We have a code of ethics that we have to stand behind as a realtor. There are agents out there who are not realtors, and they don't really have to abide by the code of ethics, but we can lose our license for violations on ethics. So it's very important to us. So if you think that all agents, if you've heard bad stories or things like that, those are going to be more isolated incidents. But we do take our job very seriously. Because if you're a career agent, you've put a lot of time into it. Your reputation is everything. So we really do take our code of ethics seriously. So I just felt it was worth saying that. Okay, neighborhood safety. That is, a lot of people will ask an agent, well, is this neighborhood safe? Is this a good place for me to live? We cannot tell you, and it really stinks. But where this comes from is back in the 70s and 80s. Agents were doing things called blockbusting, steering. Where it generated from was, okay, if I'm an agent, I live in my community, I have listings here, but say I don't want a certain type of person moving in. So if that type of person calls on my listing, I steer them to a different neighborhood so they're not my neighbor. That's what steering is, and that's illegal. So then blockbusting kind of came in when agents would come in and they'd take a listing and then they'd tell all the neighbors, oh, a certain element's moving in, and so you better get out while you still can. And so then all these people would, list their homes. There'd be kind of panic, and it caused problems. So those are the two areas where that originated from. Why we can't talk about neighborhoods now. Those things are all governed under what we call the Fair Housing Act. And, the idea is to protect people so that no one's discriminated against. But it does really tie our hands. If I have a single older woman or a single young lady and she's looking at a neighborhood, she doesn't know the area, I would like to tell her, you might want to choose a different area because this just might not be the best place for you. But I can't do that. So as a buyer, you do need to do your homework. You can ask your agent. They're not going to tell you because we can lose our license for that again. The best resource for that would be the police department. They do rate communities by crime rating, and that's really the best source. Your agent isn't against telling you. We're not allowed, and we would like to be able to discuss that freely. Unfortunately, we can't. Today I've shared with you several different areas of information that we kind of don't talk about in the industry, but I'd like you to understand it. So that's why I did share it with you today. I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel. Also, feel free to make comments, and if I have enough questions, I will do a separate episode on a specific topic just for my viewers. So make sure you subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time on Undercover Agent. Take care.